So this video is very different from any video that I've ever uploaded. I am just open and vulnerable right now, and I need to see myself this way so that when I get to where I'm going, I could look back and be grateful on the journey that I'm about to partake on. This video is about me learning to love myself and put myself first. And I haven't known how to do that for a long time. I feel like I've gone through life running and avoiding. The idea of being okay with being by myself. And when you're not okay with being by yourself, you have a lot of unrealistic expectations. And it's time for me to take accountability and stop pointing the blame on the people who I feel aren't meeting my expectations, because my expectation might not be valid to begin with. I've been exposed to a number of people who display self-love, and I was just inspired to be at that place with myself. It's just very difficult because I already felt like I knew what it meant to love myself. When I think of someone saying that they love themselves, it's just, I think, self-esteem and confidence. I've never been insecure about anything physically about me. I love my character and who I am, but I'm not content with being by myself, and I think that it stems from trauma that I've denied and hidden all the majority of my life. And people, I've always heard that you can't expect someone to love you if you don't love yourself. And I think people can see signs of you not loving yourself. And I woke up 3 weeks ago feeling like I just wasn't authentic. For those of you who do know me, you already know I do a lot of things. I'm multi-talented. I sing, I dance, I do hair, I do videography. I can anything that can be looked up or taught, I have the ability and willingness and drive to learn it. I try not to make excuses. I just do everything. I'm all over the place, so I apologize in advance because I don't even know where I was leading into with that, but I guess the moral of the story is that I'm afraid and bored and lonely when I'm by myself. The simplest things, and from a young age I thought it was just relationships. I've always a lot of people can say that I dated them or had an interest or I was their girlfriend. That don't mean to say I'm sleeping around and stuff, but I've had a lot of people claim that have the right to claim that I was, their girlfriend, because I've always felt the need to be in a relationship, and from a young age I felt like now I feel like it's not just a relationship, but I feel like I've been supplementing a relationship because now I lack the other types of relationships there are to have in life. So, if you don't know, I live in Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. I've been here for 6 years now, I think. And I have a few family members here, but I really didn't know them until I got here. That's all I had when I came here. I had a fiance. I was away from my family. I came here on a whim to just follow my career, but also to escape. So I think one of the biggest signs of realizing that there's more to self-love than just being content with my physical form or content with the talents and the abilities that I have. I like to help people so much to the fact that I'm blind to the fact that helping people sometimes harms me, and I don't think about that because I just look at the situation that they're in and thank God that, it could be worse, but it's not. It's like a survivor's remorse type feeling. I didn't know how to say no. I still don't know how to say no sometimes, and I'm just so tired of not having the courage to tell people no. And now it's affected, I feel like I've dragged the biggest person I feel like I'm hurting in not realizing that I was lacking self-love in some areas is my husband. I'm the type of person to try to morph into, when I find an interest in someone, I find out the type of woman or type of girl they like and try to become that as close as possible. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as that's pretty much parallel to who you already are. But my way of showing someone I love them is just giving them what they need, what it is that they need. And sometimes what they need is in opposite of what I need to be happy. And so my happiness just be on the back burner a lot. But it's like a catch-22 because I get happiness from making other people happy. But I'm also in a form neglecting myself. And being an artist, I don't feel like I've been authentic. I can't even, I just woke up mad at the mindset that I've had for the last 8-10 years of pursuing music. And it's like, how can I even expect to have a fan base or to have people love me or buy into me and not know who I am? I have to know who I am and love myself in order to expect, others to love me. And I just felt like I loved myself because I knew I didn't hate myself. But when you love yourself, you take care of yourself. My husband, my mom, my family can see firsthand areas where I don't take care of myself. And then I got so caught up in like social media that the only time it seems like I'm taking care of myself is when I'm pushing forth an image for the world to see. And me not taking care of myself could, in my husband's perspective, be unattractive. Could be a root cause of the issues and miscommunications that we have. And when I see that a person has insecurities, I just try to do my best to try to fix everything and reassure everything. And I can't change people, I can't save people, I can influence, I can try to influence, but that's as far as my power goes. I'm going on a journey to really be content with myself. So I'm not dependent so much on other people to make me feel okay, secure, happy, excited. I don't like to be by myself. I was, out of fear, I was sexually violated as a child, and I was by myself. I've had a situation happen to me a couple of times in Atlanta where I'm by myself and I'm just subjected to a situation and I'm afraid. Some things I was just afraid for my life, and some things I was just afraid to say no. And I don't know, that doesn't make sense. That's retarded. It's retarded. I know that I have value and I know what I deserve, but I've taken the back seat on what I feel like I should be experiencing to make sure that everybody else is straight. Whether that's from me just pouring into people and helping them, being married, that's a whole nother video. I'm not really comfortable with talking about that aspect of my life right now, but I just have to stop putting everybody else before me. So my journey and my purpose is to learn how to not be afraid to be by myself, to be content with being by myself. Be okay. Once I'm okay, then, you know, the emotional toll it takes on me when I'm forced to be by myself, when I don't want to be by myself, won't be as strong because I have a contentness about it. I'm just okay. Because depending on happiness to come from family, friends, life, it's dangerous to put that power into anything other than myself and God. So I need to learn how to be selfish and not feel bad about it. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I have faith because I've been exposed to people who do it, and it's just encouraging. I want to change the way that I eat. I want my body to function how it's naturally supposed to function. I want to have more energy, more emotional control, and I want to have a clear mind on what I deserve. I don't want to have unrealistic expectations because of a fear of being by myself. I want to be content. So that's what this video is about. I'm supposed to assist someone in starting a channel on self-care and self-love, and I think that the best way for me to assist is to figure that out for myself. And through working on the content for that channel, I just feel like it's the best gift anybody can give me is the tools, or give anybody is the tools to understand what self-care and self-love is, and recognize, you know, what's missing to just be complete in it. I don't know what it feels like now that I'm aware of everything that it consists of, but I've witnessed it in other people around me, and I just thank God for placing those people in my life, and I'm just glad I woke up and just felt something in my spirit that told me I was not being, you know, authentic to myself. Honest with myself, fair to myself, loving to myself. So I'm gonna take you guys on this journey. I know I've been gone and like missing. I've been doing everything for everybody else, and you know, some stuff is for myself, but for the majority I've been doing everything for everybody else. I really want to be independent. I'm independent, like, you know, I know how to take care of myself in the sense of like I don't need to. I have work ethic. I don't need to be sponsored. That's not what I mean by take care of myself, but it's just like have me time, have boundaries, know when to say no. Just understanding that selfish is not a bad thing. To me, I've always felt like it was, but selfishness is necessary in certain areas. There's a balance to everything. So thank you guys for watching this video. I don't know if my tutorial is going to come out before or after, but I have a tutorial on my hair if you're interested. Thank you so much to my new subscribers and people who've been subscribed before. My channel is now back monetized. I'm taking the YouTube University, and I've just learned a lot, and I haven't completed it yet, but I'm just grateful to finally see progress on my channel. Look forward to seeing me, LaShawn, and not a character. I think I've been more authentic on this platform than any platform, so I don't want to say that I've been fake, but I've just felt the need to be filtered, and it's just sad. But it's because there's a certain standard when it comes to being an artist. If I wasn't a musician, I wouldn't have felt the need, because when I'm not an artist mode, I'm like two different people, and that's the whole job, to try to continue to be two different people. So I'm gonna be an artist as one me, and the only difference is my name, LaShawn versus Shawnii. but everything else should be parallel. So just look forward to authenticness. I'm going to take you on this journey. I don't know what it leads to. I don't know where my relationship stands right now. I don't know where I'm going to be, I guess, financially independent and being by myself, but I know that I'm going to be okay because I trust God and I do trust myself. I just really, because I know that a lot of this is rooting from fear, I'm afraid of not being able to get rid of fear. So, you know, I'm going to change my eating habits. I've already begin reading. I'm crying because it was a hard decision to make, but I don't regret my decision. My decision is going to make me a better me and make me content, and whenever it's my time to leave this earth, I won't regret it, because I know that I made the best of my time here and taking care of myself. When everybody else leave, I have to be okay with myself. And I think everybody should be responsible for themselves. And I would like to be an example. I would like to be an inspiration. I'm looking forward to what songs come out of this journey. I'm a songwriter. I don't want to go through it. It's hard, but I'm looking forward to the finish line of everything. But anyways, I'm ranting. This video is long. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and comment down below if you have any words of encouragement. If you yourself are, was inspired by this and saw a point in your life where you feel like you're lacking self-care, whatever you want to say, just say it. If you don't have anything to say, don't say it. I love you guys, and I will see you when I see